Question 1. What is the procedure for yielding to pedestrians at crosswalks when there is no traffic light? A. Continue driving without stopping. B. Slow down and proceed if pedestrians are not close. C. Stop and wait for pedestrians to cross safely. Answer. C. Stop and wait for pedestrians to cross safely. When approaching a crosswalk without a traffic light, drivers are required to stop and wait for pedestrians to cross the road safely before proceeding. Question 2. Describe how to properly react to an emergency vehicle with sirens and lights on while you are driving. A. Follow closely behind the emergency vehicle. B. Speed up to clear the path quicker. C. Pull over to the side of the road and stop. Answer. C. Pull over to the side of the road and stop. When you see an emergency vehicle with sirens and lights on, you should safely pull over to the side of the road and stop to allow it to pass. Question 3. How do you proceed when you see a do not enter sign but need to turn onto that street? A. Make the turn quickly when no one is watching. B. Look for an alternative route. C. Stop and wait for the sign to be removed. Answer. B. Look for an alternative route. A do not enter sign means entry is strictly prohibited. You must find an alternative route to your destination. Question 4. What are the steps for making a safe and legal U-turn in a residential area? A. Ensure the road is clear in both directions and U-turns are permitted. B. Make the U-turn at any intersection, regardless of oncoming traffic. C. Use the driveway on the opposite side to turn around. Answer. A. Ensure the road is clear in both directions and U-turns are permitted. Before making a U-turn, check for any signs prohibiting U-turns and ensure the road is clear of oncoming traffic and pedestrians. Question 5. How do you navigate around a bicyclist on a narrow road without a bike lane? A. Honk to alert the bicyclist and pass closely. B. Pass the bicyclist leaving at least 3 feet of space. C. Speed up and pass quickly to minimize time next to the bicyclist. Answer. B. Pass the bicyclist leaving at least 3 feet of space. When passing a bicyclist on a narrow road, it is important to slow down and leave a safe distance of at least 3 feet between your vehicle and the bicyclist. Question 6. What actions should you take if your vehicle starts to skid on a slippery surface? A. Brake hard and steer in the opposite direction of the skid. B. Steer in the direction of the skid and avoid braking suddenly. C. Accelerate to regain control. Answer. B. Steer in the direction of the skid and avoid braking suddenly. If your vehicle starts to skid, steer in the direction you want to go and gently ease off the accelerator or brake. Question 7. What precautions should you take when driving on roads with sharp curves and limited visibility? A. Increase your speed to get past the curves faster. B. Use your high beams to improve visibility. C. Slow down and keep your headlights on. Answer. C. Slow down and keep your headlights on. When driving on roads with sharp curves and limited visibility, it's important to slow down and use your headlights to see and be seen. Question 8. What is the correct procedure for changing lanes on a multi-lane freeway? A. Signal your intention, check mirrors and blind spots, then change lanes. B. Change lanes quickly without signaling to surprise other drivers. C. Honk to alert other drivers and change lanes immediately. Answer. A. Signal your intention, check mirrors and blind spots, then change lanes. Always signal before changing lanes, check your mirrors and blind spot for other vehicles, and then change lanes safely. Question 9. How should you signal and prepare for a freeway exit when you have multiple lanes to cross? A. Signal just before the exit and change lanes rapidly. B. Prepare early, signal and gradually change lanes well before the exit. C. Wait until the last moment to change lanes to avoid slowing down traffic. Answer: B. Prepare early, signal, and gradually change lanes well before the exit. It's important to plan ahead, signal your intention early, and safely move across lanes to reach your exit. Question 10. What precautions should be taken when driving through an area with a railroad crossing but no barriers? A. Increase speed to cross the tracks quickly. B. Stop, look, and listen for trains before proceeding. C. Rely on the train to stop or slow down. Answer: B. Stop, look, and listen for trains before proceeding. At a railroad crossing without barriers, you should always stop and check for approaching trains before crossing the tracks. Question 11. What is the recommended speed adjustment when crossing an old or one-lane bridge? A. Maintain your current speed. B. Increase speed to clear the bridge quickly. C. Slow down and ensure the bridge is clear of oncoming traffic. Answer: C. Slow down and ensure the bridge is clear of oncoming traffic. When approaching an old or one-lane bridge, it is important to slow down and make sure it is safe to cross. Question 12. How do you prepare for a transition from a two-lane road to a divided highway? A. Slow down and wait for a gap in the median. B. Speed up to merge with the traffic on the highway. C. Check for signs indicating the correct way to merge and follow them. Answer: C. Check for signs indicating the correct way to merge and follow them. When transitioning to a divided highway, look for and adhere to the signage that guides you on how to safely merge. Question 13. What are the best practices for allowing vehicles from an on-ramp to merge onto the freeway? A. Maintain your speed and lane position to allow others to adjust. B. Speed up or slow down slightly to open a gap for merging vehicles. C. Ignore vehicles on the on-ramp and focus on freeway traffic. Answer: B. Speed up or slow down slightly to open a gap for merging vehicles. It's helpful to adjust your speed slightly to create space for vehicles entering from an on-ramp to merge safely. Question 14. Under what conditions is it permissible to cross double yellow lines on the road? A. When overtaking a slower vehicle. B. To make a left turn into a driveway, road, or business. C. For passing bicycles when there is no oncoming traffic. Answer: B. To make a left turn into a driveway, road, or business. Crossing double yellow lines is generally prohibited except when turning left where it is safe to do so. Question 15. Explain how to respond to a pedestrian waiting to cross at a marked crosswalk. A. Continue driving if the pedestrian has not started crossing. B. Stop and give the right of way to the pedestrian. C. Honk to encourage the pedestrian to cross quickly. Answer: B. Stop and give the right of way to the pedestrian. Drivers must always stop for pedestrians at marked crosswalks and give them the right of way. Question 16. What should you do if you encounter foggy conditions while driving, especially on a highway? A. Turn on your high beams for better visibility. B. Slow down, turn on your low beam headlights, and increase following distance. C. Keep driving at the same speed to maintain the flow of traffic. Answer B. Slow down, turn on your low beam headlights, and increase following distance. In foggy conditions, it's crucial to slow down, use low beam headlights, and increase the distance between vehicles for safety. Question 17. How do you handle a situation where another driver is attempting to pass you on a two-lane road? A. Speed up to prevent them from passing. B. Maintain your speed and keep to your lane. C. Move to the left to block their pass. Answer B. Maintain your speed and keep to your lane. When another driver is trying to pass, you should maintain your speed and lane position to allow them to pass safely. Question 18. What is the legal requirement for headlight use during dusk or dawn hours? A. Headlights are optional. B. Headlights must be turned on 30 minutes after sunset and before sunrise. C. Headlights must be used at all times of the day. Answer B. Headlights must be turned on 30 minutes after sunset and before sunrise. It's legally required to use headlights during low light conditions to ensure visibility. Question 19. How should you proceed when approaching an intersection and the traffic light changes from green to yellow? A. Speed up to beat the red light. B. Continue at the same speed and prepare to stop. C. Safely stop if it is possible to do so before the intersection. Answer C. Safely stop if it is possible to do so before the intersection. When the light turns yellow, you should safely stop if you can do so before the intersection, unless you are too close to stop safely. Question 20. How do you handle a situation where road construction forces you to ignore a no-turn sign? A. Follow the construction detour signs instead. B. Make the turn quickly before anyone notices. C. Wait for a police officer to give you direction. Answer A. Follow the construction detour signs instead. In cases where road construction affects normal routes, follow detour or instruction signs provided by the construction crew or traffic control devices. Question 21. What should you do when you see a slower traffic use turnout sign while driving on a two-lane highway? A. Ignore the sign if you are driving at the speed limit. B. Pull into the turnout to let faster traffic pass if you are driving slower than the flow of traffic. C. Increase your speed to match faster traffic. Answer B. Pull into the turnout to let faster traffic pass if you are driving slower than the flow of traffic. This sign is used to maintain traffic flow on two-lane highways, and slower drivers should use turnouts to let faster traffic pass. Question 22. How do you proceed when encountering a yield sign at a busy intersection? A. Stop completely and wait for all cars to pass. B. Slow down and proceed without stopping if the way is clear. C. Continue at your current speed and expect others to yield. Answer B. Slow down and proceed without stopping if the way is clear. A yield sign means you must slow down and give the right-of-way to traffic in the intersection or roadway you are entering if necessary. Question 23. What actions are required when driving through a zone with a winding road sign? A. Increase your speed to maintain momentum. B. Keep your speed constant and stay in the middle of your lane. C. Reduce speed and use caution when navigating the turns. Answer C. Reduce speed and use caution when navigating the turns. A winding road sign indicates a series of turns or curves ahead, and reducing speed is necessary for safe navigation. Question 24. Describe the steps to take if you are on a freeway and need to use an exit, but you are in the wrong lane. A. Quickly cut across multiple lanes to reach the exit. B. Continue to the next exit, then safely find a way back. C. Stop on the freeway and wait for a gap to change lanes. Answer: B. Continue to the next exit, then safely find a way back. If you miss your exit or are in the wrong lane, it's safest to continue to the next exit rather than making a dangerous lane change. Question 25. How does the Do Not Enter sign affect your route in a downtown area? A. Find an alternative route that avoids the restricted area. B. Wait until the sign is removed or replaced. C. Proceed with caution, as the sign is a suggestion rather than a rule. Answer: A. Find an alternative route that avoids the restricted area. A Do Not Enter sign indicates a street or area you cannot legally or safely enter, requiring you to find another way. Question 26. What is the correct behavior when approaching a narrow bridge sign on a rural road? A. Speed up to cross the bridge quickly. B. Slow down and be prepared to yield to oncoming traffic. C. Maintain your current speed and use the full lane. Answer: B. Slow down and be prepared to yield to oncoming traffic. A narrow bridge sign indicates a potential bottleneck where it may be necessary to yield or wait for oncoming traffic to clear. Question 27. How should a driver respond to a merging traffic sign on a highway? A. Maintain speed and lane position, forcing others to adjust. B. Speed up to prevent others from merging into your lane. C. Adjust your speed or change lanes to safely allow traffic to merge. Answer: C. Adjust your speed or change lanes to safely allow traffic to merge. This facilitates smooth and safe merging for all vehicles on the highway. Question 28. In what situations is it appropriate to cross a double solid yellow line? A. To pass a slower vehicle when the road is clear. B. When turning left into a driveway, street, or business entrance. C. Never, under any circumstances. Answer: B. When turning left into a driveway, street, or business entrance. This is one of the few exceptions where crossing a double solid yellow line is permitted. Question 29. How can you identify a safe following distance at night or in poor weather conditions? A. Use the 2-second rule. B. Increase the following distance to 4 seconds or more. C. Tailgate to ensure visibility of the vehicle's rear lights. Answer: B. Increase the following distance to 4 seconds or more. In poor visibility conditions, increasing your following distance helps ensure safer stopping and reaction times. Question 30. What precautions must be taken when driving near a school zone during school hours? A. Maintain the usual speed limit as children should be inside. B. Increase speed to minimize time spent in the zone. C. Slow down and obey school zone speed limits and crossing guards. Answer: C. Slow down and obey school zone speed limits and crossing guards. School zones have reduced speed limits and require extra caution to protect students. Question 31. Explain the correct use of headlights when driving in foggy conditions. A. Use high beams for better visibility. B. Use low beams and fog lights if available. C. Headlights are not necessary during the day, even in fog. Answer: B. Use low beams and fog lights if available. High beams can reflect off the fog and reduce visibility, while low beams and fog lights improve visibility. Question 32. What is the significance of a divided road ahead sign, and how should you adjust your driving? A. Prepare to increase speed as the road widens. B. Be aware that the road will split into separate lanes for different directions. C. No adjustment is necessary. Answer. B. Be aware that the road will split into separate lanes for different directions. This sign indicates a physical barrier or median will soon divide the road, requiring attention to lane changes. Question 33. Describe how to properly make a U-turn in a residential area without signs prohibiting it. A. Make the U-turn quickly, without signaling. B. Check for oncoming traffic and pedestrians, signal, and then proceed when clear. C. U-turns are illegal in residential areas. Answer. B. Check for oncoming traffic and pedestrians, signal, and then proceed when clear. It's important to ensure the maneuver can be completed safely and legally. Question 34. When is it legal to park in front of a driveway or curb cut? A. When the driveway is not in use. B. Never, it's always illegal to block a driveway or curb cut. C. If you have permission from the property owner. Answer. B. Never, it's always illegal to block a driveway or curb cut. Parking in such a manner can prevent access and is prohibited. Question 35. How should you react if your vehicle begins to hydroplane on a wet road? A. Brake hard to slow the vehicle down. B. Steer in the direction of the skid. C. Ease off the accelerator and steer in the direction you want to go. Answer. C. Ease off the accelerator and steer in the direction you want to go. This helps regain control without making sudden movements that could cause a spin. Question 36. What are the consequences of failing to stop for a school bus with flashing red lights and an extended stop arm? A. A warning for the first offense. B. Potential fines and points on your driving record. C. No consequences, as the rules are not strictly enforced. Answer. B. Potential fines and points on your driving record. This law is strictly enforced to protect the safety of children boarding or departing the bus. Question 37. Describe the appropriate action when the traffic light turns green, but there is still a pedestrian in the crosswalk. A. Proceed with caution, driving around the pedestrian. B. Wait for the pedestrian to reach the sidewalk before proceeding. C. Honk to alert the pedestrian to hurry up. Answer. B. Wait for the pedestrian to reach the sidewalk before proceeding. It's important to ensure pedestrians are safe and clear of the roadway before moving forward. Question 38. What are the safety measures to take when approaching an unguarded railroad crossing in rural areas? A. Speed up to cross the tracks quickly. B. Stop, look both ways, and listen for a train before crossing. C. Continue at the same speed, as trains are rare in rural areas. Answer. B. Stop, look both ways, and listen for a train before crossing. Even at unguarded crossings, it's critical to ensure it's safe to cross. Question 39. What are the rules for using your cell phone while driving in California? A. Handheld use is permitted at stoplights. B. Only hands-free use is permitted while driving. C. Any use is permitted as long as you are not texting. Answer. B. Only hands-free use is permitted while driving. California law restricts the use of handheld cell phones to prevent distractions. Question 40. How does California law address the use of turn signals when changing lanes or turning at an intersection? A. Turn signals are optional but recommended. B. Turn signals must be used at least 100 feet before changing lanes or turning. C. Use of turn signals is only required when other vehicles are present. Answer: B. Turn signals must be used at least 100 feet before changing lanes or turning. This law helps communicate intentions to other drivers and pedestrians, increasing safety for everyone on the road. Question 41. What should you do if you encounter an aggressive driver on the road? A. Attempt to outmaneuver and pass them quickly. B. Maintain your distance and avoid confrontation. C. Use your horn and gestures to communicate your displeasure. Answer: B. Maintain your distance and avoid confrontation. It's safest to stay calm, avoid eye contact, and not respond to aggression with aggression. Question 42. Describe the legal requirements for securing children in a vehicle. A. Children under 8 years old must be in a car seat or booster seat. B. Children can sit in the front seat with a seat belt at any age. C. Car seats are only required for infants under 1 year old. Answer: A. Children under 8 years old must be in a car seat or booster seat, depending on their size. It's important to follow state-specific regulations to ensure the safety of young passengers. Question 43. How do you handle a situation where your right-of-way is not clear at an uncontrolled intersection? A. The vehicle to the right has the right-of-way. B. The larger vehicle has the right-of-way. C. Whoever arrives first at the intersection proceeds first. Answer: A. The vehicle to the right has the right-of-way. In situations where the right-of-way is not clear, the vehicle to the right goes first, promoting orderly and safe passage through intersections. Question 44. What are the steps for safely backing up your vehicle? A. Check mirrors only, then proceed quickly. B. Use only the rear-view camera, if available. C. Check all mirrors and over your shoulder before and while backing up. Answer: C. Check all mirrors and over your shoulder before and while backing up. It's essential to have a clear view of the area behind your vehicle to prevent accidents. Question 45. How does one properly adjust mirrors to minimize blind spots? A. Adjust so you can see the side of your car in the mirrors. B. Adjust side mirrors outward until the side of your vehicle is barely visible. C. Keep the mirrors angled downwards to see the road directly behind you. Answer: B. Adjust side mirrors outward until the side of your vehicle is barely visible. This adjustment helps minimize blind spots, improving your ability to see other vehicles around you. Question 46. When is it necessary to report a traffic accident to the DMV? A. Only if there are injuries, regardless of the damage caused. B. When damage to the property of any person exceeds $1,000 or there are injuries. C. For all accidents, no matter how minor. Answer: B. When damage to the property of any person exceeds $1,000 or there are injuries. Reporting is required to ensure accurate records and for insurance purposes. Question 47. What precautions should be taken when making a right turn on a red light? A. Stop, then proceed without checking for pedestrians or oncoming traffic. B. Turn quickly before oncoming traffic arrives. C. Come to a complete stop, check for pedestrians and oncoming traffic, and proceed when safe. Answer: C. Come to a complete stop, check for pedestrians and oncoming traffic, and proceed when safe. This ensures the turn is made safely, respecting the right-of-way of others. Question 48. How do you determine whether you are legally allowed to drive in a carpool (HOV) lane? A. If you are in a hurry and need to save time. B. Based on the minimum number of passengers indicated on the HOV lane signs. C. Any vehicle with more than one person can use the HOV lane at any time. Answer. B. Based on the minimum number of passengers indicated on the HOV lane signs. HOV lanes have specific requirements for the minimum number of occupants in a vehicle to promote carpooling and reduce traffic. Question 49. What actions should you take if your vehicle's engine overheats while driving? A. Continue driving to your destination quickly. B. Turn off the air conditioning and turn on the heater to help cool the engine. C. Add cold water to the radiator immediately. Answer. B. Turn off the air conditioning and turn on the heater to help cool the engine. This can help reduce engine temperature temporarily while you find a safe place to stop and check the vehicle. Question 50. Describe the procedure for safely passing a bicycle on a roadway. A. Honk to alert the bicyclist, then pass closely at high speed. B. Pass the bicyclist with at least 3 feet of space between your vehicle and the bicycle. C. Pass the bicyclist on the right side only. Answer. B. Pass the bicyclist with at least 3 feet of space between your vehicle and the bicycle. Providing ample space ensures the safety of the bicyclist and complies with laws in many jurisdictions. Question 51. How should a driver react to encountering a temporary traffic control zone for construction? A. Increase speed to minimize time spent in the zone. B. Ignore temporary signs if no workers are present. C. Slow down, obey all signs and signals, and be prepared for unexpected conditions. Answer. C. Slow down, obey all signs and signals, and be prepared for unexpected conditions. Construction zones often have altered traffic patterns and require extra caution. Question 52. What should you do if you accidentally drive past your intended freeway exit? A. Make a U-turn through the median to get back to the exit. B. Proceed to the next exit and find a way to safely return to your intended route. C. Stop on the freeway and back up to the exit. Answer. B. Proceed to the next exit and find a way to safely return to your intended route. Stopping or reversing on a freeway is dangerous and illegal. Question 53. How do you approach a stop sign at an intersection where your view is obstructed? A. Stop at the stop line, then creep forward slowly until you can see. B. Ignore the stop sign if you cannot see cross traffic. C. Drive through the intersection quickly to minimize risk. Answer. A. Stop at the stop line, then creep forward slowly until you can see. This ensures you obey the stop sign while taking extra precautions to view obstructed traffic. Question 54. What is the proper way to use hazard lights while parked on the roadside? A. Use them only at night. B. Use them to indicate that you are parked temporarily in a no parking zone. C. Activate them to warn other drivers that your vehicle is stopped and may be obstructing traffic. Answer. C. Activate them to warn other drivers that your vehicle is stopped and may be obstructing traffic. Hazard lights communicate to others that your vehicle is a temporary obstacle. Question 55. Describe the correct action when approaching a pedestrian crosswalk without signals. A. Accelerate to clear the crosswalk quickly. B. Wait for pedestrians to signal you can go before proceeding. C. Stop if pedestrians are present and wait for them to cross safely. Answer C. Stop if pedestrians are present and wait for them to cross safely. Drivers must yield to pedestrians at crosswalks to ensure their safety. Question 56. How should a driver handle a tire blowout while driving at high speeds? A. Brake hard and immediately to stop the vehicle. B. Maintain control of the vehicle, gradually slow down, and pull over to a safe location. C. Accelerate to compensate for the loss of stability. Answer B. Maintain control of the vehicle, gradually slow down, and pull over to a safe location. Panicking and braking hard can lead to loss of control, so it's important to stay calm. Question 57. What are the guidelines for driving under the influence of medication that may impair driving? A. It's acceptable if the medication is prescribed by a doctor. B. Avoid driving and consult with a healthcare provider about your ability to drive safely. C. Reduce your driving speed to compensate for impaired reaction times. Answer B. Avoid driving and consult with a healthcare provider about your ability to drive safely. Medications can impair your ability to drive, similar to alcohol or illegal drugs. Question 58. Describe how to respond to emergency vehicles when you are in the middle of an intersection. A. Continue through the intersection, then pull over to the right. B. Stop in the intersection until the emergency vehicle passes. C. Proceed with your turn or crossing, ignoring the emergency vehicle. Answer A. Continue through the intersection, then pull over to the right. It's safest to clear the intersection and then make way for the emergency vehicle. Question 59. What are the rules regarding leaving children unattended in a vehicle in California? A. It's permitted for up to 10 minutes. B. It's never allowed under any circumstances. C. Allowed if the air conditioning is on and the doors are locked. Answer B. It's never allowed under any circumstances. Leaving children unattended in a vehicle poses significant risks and is prohibited by law. Question 60. How do you navigate a roundabout with multiple lanes? A. Choose your exit lane upon entering the roundabout. B. Always use the inner lane regardless of your exit. C. Signal right before exiting the roundabout. Answer A. Choose your exit lane upon entering the roundabout, and C. Signal right before exiting the roundabout. It's important to be in the correct lane for your exit as you enter and to signal appropriately to inform other drivers of your intentions. Question 61. Describe the correct procedure for turning at an intersection where the traffic lights are out. A. Treat the intersection as if it is controlled by stop signs in all directions. B. Proceed with caution, but do not stop if the way seems clear. C. Continue at normal speed, assuming right of way. Answer A. Treat the intersection as if it is controlled by stop signs in all directions. This ensures all drivers approach the intersection with caution and yield to those who arrived first or are on the right. Question 62. What are the legal requirements for using headlights during different times of the day or under various weather conditions? A. Headlights are only required from 30 minutes after sunset to 30 minutes before sunrise. B. Use headlights during any adverse conditions and when visibility is less than 1,000 feet. C. Headlights should be used at all times for safety. Answer B. Use headlights during any adverse conditions and when visibility is less than 1,000 feet. This enhances both your visibility and your vehicle's visibility to others. Question 63. How should a driver proceed when facing a no-turn sign at an intersection? A. Make the turn quickly to minimize disruption of traffic. B. Follow the sign's instructions and do not make any turns. C. Wait for a gap in traffic to make the turn. Answer: B. Follow the sign's instructions and do not make any turns. No-turn signs are placed for safety and traffic flow purposes, and their instructions should be followed. Question 64. What actions should be taken if you miss your freeway exit? A. Stop and reverse on the shoulder to get back to the exit. B. Proceed to the next exit and find a way back to your intended route. C. Cross over to the exit through the emergency lane. Answer: B. Proceed to the next exit and find a way back to your intended route. It's unsafe and illegal to stop, reverse, or use the emergency lane to access a missed exit. Question 65. How do you respond to a flashing yellow traffic light at an intersection? A. Stop completely before proceeding through the intersection. B. Proceed with caution, checking for oncoming traffic and pedestrians. C. Treat it as a green light and proceed without slowing down. Answer: B. Proceed with caution, checking for oncoming traffic and pedestrians. A flashing yellow light signals that you should slow down and be alert before moving through the intersection. Question 66. Describe the appropriate actions to take when your path is blocked by a disabled vehicle. A. Attempt to move the vehicle yourself. B. Drive around the vehicle only if it is safe to do so, using signals. C. Honk to encourage the driver to clear the way. Answer: B. Drive around the vehicle only if it is safe to do so, using signals. Ensure you check for traffic and use your indicators to move safely around the obstruction. Question 67. What steps should you follow if you encounter a funeral procession while driving? A. Join the procession to get through traffic faster. B. Yield to the procession. Do not cut through or interrupt it. C. Pass the procession on the right side. Answer: B. Yield to the procession. Do not cut through or interrupt it. It's respectful and often required by law to allow funeral processions to proceed without interruption. Question 68. How do you adjust your driving in response to a railroad crossing that is immediately after a curve? A. Speed up to cross the tracks quickly before a train arrives. B. Slow down and prepare to stop if necessary, listening and looking for trains. C. Maintain your speed as trains are required to signal their approach. Answer: B. Slow down and prepare to stop if necessary, listening and looking for trains. Because your visibility is limited after a curve, it's important to approach with caution. Question 69. What are the correct procedures for using a turnout area on a mountain road? A. Use them only for emergency stops. B. Pull into turnouts to allow faster traffic to pass when driving slowly. C. They are for scenic viewing only, not for traffic flow. Answer: B. Pull into turnouts to allow faster traffic to pass when driving slowly. This helps maintain the flow of traffic and reduces the risk of accidents on narrow, winding mountain roads. Question 70. How should you adjust your driving based on a divided road ahead sign? A. Prepare to merge left as the road will become one way. B. Slow down and be prepared for changes in the road layout. C. Ignore the sign if you are familiar with the road. Answer: B. Slow down and be prepared for changes in the road layout. A divided road ahead sign indicates that the road will soon be separated by a median or barrier, requiring attention to lane changes and merges. Question 71. What is the importance of seatbelt laws in California, and who do they apply to? A. They apply only to front seat passengers and drivers. B. Seatbelt laws are optional and left to the discretion of the vehicle occupants. C. They apply to all vehicle occupants, regardless of age or seating position. Answer: C. They apply to all vehicle occupants, regardless of age or seating position. California's seatbelt laws are designed to protect all passengers by reducing the risk of injury in an accident. Question 72. Describe how to safely share the road with large trucks and buses. A. Stay close to large vehicles to benefit from reduced wind resistance. B. Give them more space, especially when they are turning or changing lanes. C. Pass them quickly on the right side to minimize time spent next to them. Answer: B. Give them more space, especially when they are turning or changing lanes. Large vehicles have larger blind spots and require more room to maneuver. Question 73. What are the implications of driving with worn tires on wet roads? A. Worn tires provide better traction in wet conditions. B. There is an increased risk of hydroplaning. C. Worn tires have no effect on driving safety. Answer: B. There is an increased risk of hydroplaning. Worn tires can significantly reduce traction, increasing the likelihood of losing control on wet roads. Question 74. How should a driver position their vehicle when preparing to make a left turn from a multi-lane street? A. In the rightmost lane, signaling left. B. In the lane closest to the center median. C. From any lane as long as the turn is signaled. Answer: B. In the lane closest to the center median. This position ensures you are correctly aligned for a left turn and minimizes disruption to traffic flow. Question 75. What are the consequences for not adhering to California's laws regarding the use of wireless devices while driving? A. A verbal warning for the first offense. B. Fines and possible points on your driving record. C. Immediate suspension of your driver's license. Answer: B. Fines and possible points on your driving record. Violating laws on the use of wireless devices while driving leads to financial penalties and can impact your driving record.